Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our next live stream. I'll be your producer for this session. Before we start, I do have some quick housekeeping. Please take a moment to read our code of conduct. We seek to provide a respectful environment for both our audience and presenters. While we absolutely encourage engagement in the chat, we ask that you please be mindful of your commentary, remain professional, and on topic. Keep an eye on that chat. We'll be dropping helpful links and checking for questions for our presenters to answer live. Our session is being recorded. It will be available to view on demand right here on the Reactor channel. With that, I'd love to turn it over to our speakers for today. Thank you for joining.
Good morning, everyone. Good in India. I welcome you all to this new session on Microsoft Reactor. And today we are going to discuss about community. So the topic for today is start here for your community in India. Build connection and grow your career. See, communities play a really important role in growth of your career. All of us who are speaker today, we started our journey as community members, became super users there, and learned from there. Community is a collaboration where not only you go and ask your question, but you also help out other getting them answers. And as you grow, you become an integral part of the community, and then there are various other things you can do. And today we are going to explore what are the various communities initiatives we are taking in India. How can you be part of local communities and user groups? So with this, I would like to start today's session with the introduction. So I'm Amit Chandak. I'm a Microsoft Data Platform MVP. I'm a Power BI community super user. And if you want to connect with me, here is my LinkedIn. With that, I want to hand it over to Vinod, who's going to introduce himself.
Thanks, Amit. Hello, everyone. My name is Vinod. I'm an data platform MVP and then a Fabric super user, and I answer a lot of questions on data related in Microsoft Q&A forum. So happy to be here. Amit has given a good introduction. This session is going to be a lot of community talks, community sessions, how we came up, and I'm very excited to share my journey and all our journey to you. Looking excited, looking forward. Thanks.
We'll now hand it over to Rajendra.
Hello everyone, good morning. And yeah. Thank you, Amit. Thanks for the intro. And good morning, everyone. I'm Rajendra Angul. I'm a Microsoft Data Platform MVP. And it's a great platform where I get started as a member. I want to share my experiences as well, how I became a super user and Microsoft Data Platform MVP. Thanks to the Microsoft for giving this opportunity to share with the legends like Amit, Vinod, and so on. Thank you. Yeah, looking forward and for the further slides. Yeah, coming to this 60 days of data and AI powered by community platform, there is a lot of learning opportunities if you're observing. If you can scan the code, data days, and we started like Microsoft has been get started from last month, and August 5th is going to be the end. So wherever you are interested on the DP 600 or 700 is a great platform. Lot of offline events and online events has been conducting. So please start, scan the code and join as per your interest communities, and as well as learn and get it certified as a part of data release. So we are going to discuss in the further slides, vouchers and so on. First, please scan the code and let's see. Yeah. Another, if you're observing, get Fabric or SQL certified for free. So you can use this https aka.ms/dd/certificate cert. So copy and paste it. So small short link as well. So if you're interested on the certification part, like a DP 600, 700, and 800, it's a right choice and right way to get it at your career portal, I mean portfolio as well for a resume curriculums. So these are the three certifications which rigorously, like 600 part, 700 part, various community events has been sharing from end-to-end study kind of a groups. So as I just want to add few more information on this, get SQL, certified as SQL study groups. So please scan it and please register as per the add 2 or more session events and so on. You can climb the events. I mean, like August 10th is the last day to get it claimed for this vouchers. Please submit your forms as well. And there is one more study group. So another interesting way of learning from end-to-end activities. So a thorough kind of a session last week also we conducted from H2H platform 2 weeks back. There's a complete study kind of an activities from each and every modules, so that you will get it explore and we can get it learn more about the end-to-end activities, how the exam preparations wise, or maybe how this tool has been functioning part on DP 600 700. So please get start with this study group activities. Lot of other group activities are there, like community platform events has been conducting. Please join there and get a learn from end-to-end activities part. Yeah. Vinod, can you please share your views
Yeah,
here?
sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks. So this is like Raj has introduced about study group. Study group is one of the things where you can in live get all your doubts cleared, and then you'll get to learn from the peers. He has given what is it all about, and then we have a lot of segments, not only for this specifically for certifications. We have Power BI database for Power BI enthusiasts to test their Power BI and reporting dashboard creation knowledge, and then pitch it to a global Power BI enthusiast where you'll bring in a lot of ideas. The essence is not about winning, even though that's a competition worldwide you'll present, but the ideas that you'll get, it's of gold, where you'll pitch through the ideas, and the other competitors come up with their own set of ideologies, which will be very useful for you to learn more. Even in your career, in your workplace, you can introduce a lot of things. So I would definitely encourage like other a lot of elements that has been given in this continuous days of learning. This one is also you can try if you are a Power BI enthusiast. And then we have the certifications. It's not a certification but certification preparation. So you can these are the dates where the live sessions that are happening with the peers, the clients, where you can pitch in, you can join and then ask your live questions, get it clarified real time, very short. You don't have to invest in a lot of time, but the idea is to pick in your curiosity. So you'll follow a lot of online documentation from Microsoft, which is a fantastic thing that you can use it for your studies. And plus you have the Copilot embedded within the documentation, so you can learn, ask your doubts, and then get it clarified, which will be very useful for your preparation. So if you are planning for a certification, these are the dates you should the up until July 29. These are dates that you should be noting down, where the learning path session would be exactly related to the certification. And beyond that, from the second part, where you can go with the different authors, like our fellow Fabric users, Fabric super users, the MEPs, who come in and share their knowledge on these kind of items that you'd see in the second part of this topics, which will be very interesting. I would definitely say please give it a go. This will be very useful for your learning and certification journey.
Fine. So with that, we would like to introduce you today's moderator. But as Vinod talked about the data whiz competition, and he also talked about the DP 800 timeline. So those of you who are joining on YouTube, we would like to know, has any one of you participated in the data Power BI database? Because I have looked at the amazing visuals which has been created on those database, and I think they are sometime when you look at that, you say, is it possible in Power BI? Rajendra and do you have similar experience, like when you looked at some of those Power BI reports and you said, oh, this is also Power BI?
Yes, yes. I mean, I recently gone through the outputs, so it's a great and mind-blowing kind of a things. Like most of the users are more like though they are using the kind of a stuff which are customized visualizations. I feel like a great way to project, and even myself, I feel like I had to improve more on the custom visualizations part. Yeah.
Okay, so First moderator from today on the Reactor is Anupama, and you can ask your question in the chat window. She is a Microsoft Data Platform MVP and Microsoft Certified Trainer, and she will be answering your questions. So don't hesitate to put any questions related to community or anything you wanted to know about DP 600, 700 questions. Please go ahead and put them into the chat window. And then also welcome Matty. She is a Gen AI technology architect, Microsoft MVP Data Platform, and she's also going to help us out today. So please have your questions in the chat window, and our moderators will help you out. And in the end, if you get time, we will also take some of your questions. So, so now the thing is how community can help you in Accelerate. So we did talk about a little bit about the community, and then we now need to understand, how community plays a role in Accelerate your career. So this is basically how did we grow. So I think I in the starting I just discussed, and I think Vinod and Rajendra shared the same experience, that we grown with community. All of us came to community for some kind of problem we were facing, and we found, okay, we can help other people and learn, and that's how the entire journey of our careers have had. So what these community means, so typically our communities has two kind of uh, things which you can do. One is the official communities like community.powerbi.com or community.fabric.microsoft.com, where you come, ask your question, and if you know the answers, you help others. Then there are second kind of communities which are MVP, super user, or user group leader runs. These are communities which are local. They organize events. These events are in person and online. We're going to share some information about it very soon. So what community brings to you? Get help from the people doing similar work. Means I'm doing Power BI, I need help, I go and seek help on community.powerbi.com and get answer. Learn faster and stay with platform. So see, my entire learning, and I think I like Rajendra and Vinod to add, my entire learning I give credit to community.powerbi.com, because I started with someone who has really not any background in Microsoft technologies into around 2018 and 19, and by solving all the solutions problems, looking at how other super users are solving it, I learned a lot, and I now then became super user and MVP. So it has opened up all the doors for me, my entire learning process. In fact, I opened a channel because I was able to learn so much from the community, that when I see that the similar kinds of problems were repeating, I used to create videos and blog on that, and that's how my entire career has actually grown. But I would like Rajendra and to share their experience also. Is this community helping in community, because both of you are super users also, has it helped you to grow as a professional? How is your career journey came into this?
So I started from MSD and Docs initially, way back, where Microsoft used to project all the documentations over there. And then when reading, I had a lot of doubts where when I tried to approach to someone, but I wasn't getting any kind of clarity. So, and then I stumbled upon this Q&A, the community answers and everything. So the best thing about this structure is you'll get different ideas. You get it, it will make you think in a different way. You don't have to, if there is a documentation you have to study through, it doesn't mean you have to implement the same approach. You can go through, you can ask multiple people, where these guys you cannot approach them easily, but through these forums you will get their time. You can just post them, tag them, ask them, I have this kind of doubts, is this right or something. And surprisingly, you'll get not one or two, many experts from around the globe who will be pitching in to help you, which is super helpful. Just imagine you'll have to meet them in person or something. You have to get your time. It's very busy schedule. But here, the community gives you a platform. You can reach out to anyone, any experts, and the fantastic thing is they are open to teach you. They are open to help you. That is what the community is.
I will share my experience as well. Yeah. I mean, community is most of the activities to me. Like I will initially write if something I have a queries on Power BI. I regularly used to post my queries on Power BI platform. That is a community platform. After that, I got a chance to share my views on the top of it. So there I thought like I will also start sharing my knowledge to the community. So like that, slowly I get into the community level and make sure that everything will be flows in a way and become a super kind of a user there. And the things are is still, if I have some queries on the community platform part, like in the Fabric environment, Fabric community too, so I'm regularly post on the engineering platform side, I will get an answers very quickly from different prospect, from the different use and different people, whether it's a small user, whoever working, or super user part, even Microsoft support team, they're helping like getting answers from the people and trying to give some information, valid information, that too. So to try on various prospects, like it is a right or multiple ways, like easiest, some people will share the easiest prospect, some will be a complicated, so we will try to do different approaches and get it valid to my career prospect as well in my real time situations. So in that way I have like feels like everything to me, like where I can post it and I will get an answers, or maybe I will post it, I will get it as answers to be verified and answered it. Yeah.
Yeah, and another important thing which it talks about, meet your people, make friends, and rise together. I think all three of us are friends because of Power BI community only. So
Yeah.
maybe me and Rajendra are in the same city, but we know this in different city. All of us met because of community, and I met Vinod very recently in the during the recent US visit. But we know each other for such a long time now because of community, and with Rajendra because we are in the same city, we keep on meeting on the events. So it gives you that platform. And not only this, when we are at the community launch in Fabric conference, we met many people who told us, okay, you have solved my this problem, you have answered me at that time. So it's actually you're becoming part of a global community. And what it brings you, you find validation in shared struggle and successful wins. There are many things I can tell you that I would not have thought about it or about it unless they've been asked on community. There are many challenging problems where we've gone beyond what we think about the product and went ahead and able to solve it. And those are the things which give you a personal satisfaction, which helps you as a grow as a professional, where you think, okay, yeah, okay, I can solve it because this is the genuine problem. And I think many times people ask me, I am not getting enough resources to learn Power BI or Fabric, and I always said, I learned it from community. It's not that sometimes you go and you find the problem is already solved. Just go ahead and try your own way, and when you don't found, look at the solution what people has given. And this is how I learned it, because initially for first 3-4 months I was not even able to solve a single problem. I was always looking, I was marking that problem for when the somebody updates it, and looking at that, I used to find the solutions. And that's where I was able to learn a lot. So this is a way of learning. But definitely, as like every community, you might have a lot of noise, means you can get multiple answers, some of them might not be so accurate. uh, and then there could be multiple answers for the same problem, you might have to search for the best answer. These days AI can help you in that. But yes, this is a community, and you can filter out and you can look at the content which matters the most. Now, the second part which comes in, and I think I'll share my experience, and followed by Vinod and Rajendra, they will also share. So I think I already told that I was observing what is happening. This is how I started. Okay, this is the problem, I also may face this problem, or I have this problem, how people are working on that. Then start participating, you add your views to it, means okay, this is the problem, this could be solution, okay. Or you can also ask, can there be a better solution of that. Then contribute means you start solving the problem. This is the stage when you start feeling comfortable, you go and contribute, and you provide deck solution, power query solution, or you provide the links of already existing solution, or you go ahead and find out, okay, this is the what documentation is saying, or this is a new feature which came in, you can always tell about that. And then there is a leaderboard in Power BI community, Fabric community, and Fabric has multiple communities inside it, depending on which area you are working on. You can become you can be top on the leaderboard, you can become super users, and this ultimately create a longer path for other things which happen inside Microsoft App ecosystem, which include the MVPs. So this is the way to engage with community. You need to be really supportive of each other. It is not a competition here. You have to understand in community that we are helping each other. It's not a competition with each other. It's that we want to grow together. I would like Rajendra and Vinod also to add their experience in these things.
Vinod, you're in
Vinod, you are
mute.
on mute.
Sorry. I can start first. When you come into the community, the first thing that you have to have is the mindset. You there might be you might be an expert. You might be the persons who are answering might know a bit where the posters of the question might not be expert. They might ask some kind of very basic questions. So the magic is how you help them, how you guide them to that particular link or something where they go and learn. Because most probably when you see, there will be some kind of basic questions that will be keep on coming up, but we have to give them, because we have to think about their perspective, because they come here because they don't get that understanding that they are requesting. So they come here, they ask for it, we can give some examples, and then that is how you should do. You have to pick your niche. For example, if you are a fabric person or if you are a Power BI person, so you have to pick your niche where you have to decide where you are going to contribute. And then you have to there will be a separate fan following for you, where people will approach you for any kind of issues or doubts in that particular niche. And then you contribute on blogs or something, or additional questions. Even though there is some question, if you think your question is making sense, adding some more value to that already existing questions, you can go ahead and do that. That is on the forum perspective. On in-person events or something which you are trying to do, if you have some user groups in the city which are active, you can go and join them and then start doing some events, data events and something. Or if you don't have an active group or something, you can go ahead and create, observe the reception, where the people are lacking, where the people are requesting for additional information to be shared. And then you pick the speakers, and you can approach anyone in your country. I bet 90% of the times when I approach to anyone in my country, in India particularly, most of them would be okay to come in to share their knowledge. They have their true community sense. So that is how you could go ahead and lead the user groups, or lead something online if you couldn't do offline. So this is about how we are going to structure your learning to be shared.
Fine, I will add my prospect. So this complete flow relates me very well. Like I get started most of my projects in my career as an individual contributor. So to post something and the community is also, I feel shy, or maybe sometimes it will be catched by some other. So what I will do in the sense, I started observing what kind of a post it is. So how we can post it. Still, some people they will ask me, how can I post a new community, or else maybe I have a question, how can I post it? How can I approach the community people? Still, I'm guiding few people too. So observe how it is working, like how we will get the answer very quickly. That is one of the pinpoint in the community itself. They have been pinned up. So observe it and start adding your prospect, like your problem statement and so on, and be an active there in the community platform. Be an active participant there. Participate and regularly follow thoroughly in the community, fabric community, and then start contributing. Once you'll get some ideas and prospect, once our solutions we got it, maybe if you are aware of the something as per the existing queries that have posted by the new members, or maybe the users, the new people, start contributing to the community. Like you can share your views. It's not like a uh, running like a race or something. Just start contributing to what your prospect on the top of it, like it genuinely. So I started like that. I contributed slowly, maybe whatever I'm my prospect and my knowledge aware, I started contributing to the community with small answers itself. And then I start leading. Maybe if you have some good times, if you have free times, at the time start leading with multiple answers and start growing along with the community. It's a great platform, so don't be shy. So start posting with some sample data. Don't take it from your original or backend main data to get a quicker responses from the global users or global super users or Microsoft MVPs and so on. So this is how I will follow the structure, and from observer to the lead activities part. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think one part which Vinod has touched, basically, community is not only about solving answers and giving solutions. Basically, he touched about the online and offline conferences which also keep on happening. And again, this is the same way. Observe where it's are happening. Participate as as a listener or attendees to these online and offline event, then start contributing as either as the volunteers or moderators or a speaker, and then lead. You will be able to present at the speaker. You can start writing down blog. You can have your own channel to share the experience. So this is the same way. Means the one part is basically solving the problem on technical community. Second part is sharing your knowledge via the conferences, online events, via live events. That's another way. So both the aspects of the community you can participate and share your knowledge. Now comes the ways to engage to the communities. User groups. User group is one of the biggest way you can share. So we have a lot of user groups. We are going to talk about some of them very soon. Social media, you can solve the problems. Like you might have seen people in LinkedIn or Twitter, they share the latest feature. They share how the different problems can be solved. There are feedback programs which Microsoft run. You can participate then in them. There are events like this where you can again participate. Forums, which is basically technical forum. We talked about the community.powerbi.com, community.fabric.microsoft.com. Contest and create. Again, you can see right now we are talking about the Power BI contest, and there are some other contests which keep on going just before every FabCon, between the two FabCons. So participate in that. Vinod and Rajendra, do you want to add something to this?
So when you try to engage with the community, it is like I've said before, you have to find what is required, because when you cannot assemble a group of people who are interested in Power BI and talk about SQL Server or something, and most of the crowd will not be engaged, and then they might not come back. The main ingredient for building up a community is you have to pick your area of interest and your expertise, so people would think that the time they have invested is valuable, and then ask for feedbacks when you're doing for an event, and then spread it out in the social media user groups and something. And only running a group you cannot flourish more. You have to, on the sidelines, you have to engage a lot with forums, Q&As, blogs, a contest, and all these events, right? The ultimately the bottom line is how much connect you are having with the people, how much connect they can relate to you, and then they'll wait for your next announcement for the other events or any kind of competitions or quiz or something you're going to conduct. So once when you start doing it, there will be a lot of people, and then you'll get the byproduct of that as you'll get a lot of perspectives from different users, different speakers, and there will be a lot of thriving community where you'll get a lot of returns from it. It's not monetary, but the gratitude that you get because you are spreading your knowledge, you are sharing your knowledge. That's what it counts.
I will add my prospect here. So I was in data. I mean, before starting my data analytic group, I was a part of Tech community, which is Dhruvin's user group. I started as one of the co-organizer there. He elected me. After that, I started working on this user groups and start slowly, like where I want to project in the social media. That is, most of the time I will be there on the LinkedIn part where my prospect I will add and I will share the knowledge, and then I will collect the feedback as a moderator for some of the session. Initially, I was not a speaker like 2 years back when I'm speaking in the global events. So I got the feedbacks from the people and start collaborating for the events. Like as I said, right, data analytic group I have been get started. So events, I will most of the online events I'm conducting, getting the feedbacks from the user and as well as how the event has been turned out, or what is the missing. So as per the key areas, like either if you are very good at the Power BI or MS Fabric and so on, just try to focus on the topics and schedule as per the where whoever plays the call for speakers, just go for it and schedule for that. And please be active on the forums part and start. Maybe most of the events will be conducted in the Microsoft community as well, so you can start adding your knowledge sharings in the blogs wise, or maybe you can get it added to the data days. And earlier there is an A Fest as well, so getting exploring on this and start being part of it. So this is how my engagement has been get started as a user group, a co-organizer to the organizer. Yeah.
Yes. So a wonderful journey I think all of us had. So now let's continue. So user groups, how do you find a user group near to you? So we have this one page where you will be able to find out all the user groups which are there, and you can join some of those user group. aka.ms slash data user group. So data user group, you can search for this, or you can scan this code and find out the user groups. But we are also going to talk about some of the user groups which are present in India. So India Microsoft Fabric user group. This is one of the group which is present. I am and Bharat are the leaders of this user group. We keep on doing various events, and some of you might have recently attended, Global Fabric Day. I think along with Vinod, we have organized it in 8 cities in India, and probably that is the maximum number of cities in any country where the Global Fabric Days were organized. So become a part of the user group, and you can also get the information about these events. Another group which I wanted to talk is Hyderabad Data and AI Community. Uh, Again, in Hyderabad, whenever the event happens, India Microsoft Fabric Group and HDAC try to collaborate together, and then they try to have these events. We do a lot of in-person events in Hyderabad, Bengaluru, and other cities like Gurugram, Mumbai, Pune, etc. So you can join this community. I have given you the link, LinkedIn link, and then there are various WhatsApp group for both the communities. As you become part of the LinkedIn group, you will get more information about that. We also have next gen data aspirant community. Again, if you are looking to join that community, you can scan this code. Again, you will be able to participate in their events as attendees, speaker, moderators. The next one, I think I'll hand it over to Rajendra to talk more about data analytics group.
Yeah, thank you, Amit. This is my group, Data Analytic Group. As I said, I started this group last 2 years back. Earlier, as I was a part of a Deletech community group, still am a co-organizer for this as well. So here, Data Analytic Group, we are conducting most of the times online events. So online call for speaker, we will get it released. And even coming week, we are going to have a study group circle related to the DP 600 as well as PL 300 related activities, where Amit is going to speak on PL 300 related stuff. And please be, subscribe to this, scan the code, and please join that. So we have an separate WhatsApp group as well, so that you will get to know what is going on, or maybe you will get to know what another group events are conducting. This information we are posting, it's not only for one particular session. So other events, other related groups events also we are posting in our group. So thank you. Yeah, please join there and get it knowledge, and make sure that you will get it upskill on your own. Yeah.
Let's welcome Vinod to explain more about data focus community.
Yeah, I own this data focus group. I think it's been more than 2 years. We do only data related events, and recently we had a couple of weeks ago, we had around 70 to 100 people come in and share about Fabric and Power BI, all those stuff. So this is basically based out of Chennai. We are doing currently only in-person events because we want to connect more and make it interactive. We started doing events on data governance, Fabric, all related to data. If you are around, please join me in spreading the word. So you can join as an co-organizer or volunteer to do a lot of events like this in Chennai, in and around Chennai. So, and then this is one community event where all the data events, data user groups commune into one or 2 days, where all over the India, all over the world, in fact, we do a event called Global Fabric Day. And at this time, I partnered with Amit's group, and we did around, I think it's 7, 8 cities in a single day, which was a huge success. It was one single day where you will get all the Fabric experts into one place, and then you can ask a lot of questions, different perspectives, a lot of events, which is we are doing this for the 2 straight years from the, I think it was started in the last 2 years only, and we both were part of this, which we were very glad to be. And this is increasing every year, so we are looking out even bigger venues, even bigger participation in the coming years. So this is one thing you can follow and get notified for any events. So if you are already part of any group, if you are currently part of any group, please let us know in the chat. But if you think that you don't have an active participation in your city where you reside, and you want to start something, it's hardly a 5 minute job. You can just scan this and then go ahead and start a user group. But the main takeaway is, don't just start and then leave it out. uh, you have to work a lot, because the initial years, at least for the first 6 months or the 1 year, it is where the real challenge for any community. A lot of people drop out only in the first 6 months or 1 year, because they don't get the traction. So even my community, Amit's community, Raj, we all started. We didn't start with a 100 member event in the first 6 months. So it's going to be very challenging, because we are all going with a non-commercial motive. We are all going with the same idea of sharing knowledge. There will be a lot of challenges that you have to be. So make sure you are ready for it, and then start a group, and then you can combine with a lot of other groups, and then go with a single goal.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that basic objective of all these groups is basically it should be free for end user. And with this, I would like to invite Rajendra to explain some of the official communities on Reddit and Discord which are available.
Yeah, there is a Microsoft Fabric, so you can scan the QR code where most of the community-related events will be get it added, and you can also post it to your post as well. And Power BI track, so Power BI related QR code, you can scan for this. Yes, which is a kind of a community event, so you can post it to your queries. And Reddit part, okay, it's a separately not for the community related. It's again Reddit also we have Microsoft Fabric, Power BI, and SQL related stuff as well. Just scan the QR code and be a part of the journey, like a different prospect, different views, different queries will be get it there, and all the tech stack like Fabric or Power BI and SQL. Even for the Discord, so I already joined it recently, so Discord that Fabric, so you can get the perspective from the different people, and you can watch on your mobile as well. So like that, you can for the Fabric and Power BI is also we have a Discord community. Please join there as a member, so you can post your queries related to it. Yeah.
And if you want to connect, uh, these are the people who are there in today's meeting, and some of the experts available in India. You can, follow them on LinkedIn. So Amit Chandak, I'm there. Vinod Kumar, you can see him. Then Cloud Guru Amit, Ansh, Rajendra, Gomti, and Piyush Sharma. So all these are their LinkedIn handles, or the handle where they are more available. Please uh, uh, take a photograph of this page, try to reach out to them. And I can tell you, this is one thing which basically, when you are connecting with most of these people, if you have some specific question or you are connecting for some purpose, just do write down a message when you are connecting. And there are chances sometimes, you might not get immediate request acceptance. So please bear with that. Some of these folks might be really busy in doing their own events and multiple things, but they are definitely going to help you out. They're definitely going to connect with you and going to help you out. Be assured of that. So these are the some people you can connect with.
Okay. So we have, there is a lot of events going on with Microsoft, particularly an annual event, actually biannual event. We have 6 months once. There is an event called Fabric Community Conference, and part of it is one in Europe. This is happening in Barcelona. If you could travel there, if you go there, you will get to meet a lot of Fabric enthusiasts, and the most important thing is you can directly talk to the product teams from Fabric teams. You can directly interact with them, give your feedback, and all these will be given time to discuss with them. If you are going there, if you have time and bandwidth, you can go there, or you can attend virtually. That option is available, even though the time difference might be there. But I would definitely say this is worth the time that you're going to invest, because the updates and all these features, the upcoming features that are discussed, directly from the product team members, directly the persons who develop it, is enormous. So you'll definitely stay ahead of the game with compared to the all other Fabric users. If you have time, please go ahead and attend in person or at least virtually by scanning through the code. And we have particularly in this speakers list, if you are seeing it, this is one upcoming event that is scheduled on August 6th. For one event, there are a lot of events, but this one event is about the certification layers that we were talking about some slides earlier. Please scan this or take a snapshot, and then you can connect it for a certification related session. So yeah, go ahead, someone, or should I take it?
Yeah, you can take it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So please participate in the community forums, because even I was in my earlier days, I used to read through all the answers and something, but I don't record my perspective. And then when I become an answerer, when I become answering questions, that is where I felt how important is to put your perspective. Don't feel that you are being judged. There is no one to judge, because everyone is learning here. That is the power of this community forums. You just have to leave it your perspective, even though you feel that might not be 100% right, but there might be some takeaways which might incite a lot of conversations between you and the other people, other experts. This is how you use the community forums properly. Please scan this, join in this community, and then start picking up the questions that you feel. It might be very small, basic questions initially, but go ahead and start doing it. At over a period of time, you would see how much knowledge you've gained. So this is how we should do. And even they have given out how would you start picking up questions and then answering it here, and how do you upvote it, how do you give kudos, all these things. I would say definitely you should start it out here.
Yeah. I just want to add few points, Amit, on there on that part. So as earlier we discussed, right, participating in the communities, you can scan it and connect with your personal mail ID or maybe official working mail IDs too, like a Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, these things. Connect it with your register with this community, Fabric community. So Fabric, which has been included all the platforms now, like a data engineering related. If you have any queries, you can post it. Even the small queries too. So start with a small discussion, right? Even if you have a queries related to the Power BI, you can post your queries there. And if it is really helping you for the area which you are working on, you can give it as a kudos or answered it. Okay, make sure that that is going to be an accepted solution so that you will get the points. It is not like a race, so just start with small things. Okay, be an active member, and you can grow as like a super user as well. So answering questions and start with giving the kudos, or even the you can also post contributing to the community and be an active member there. So happy journey on this part, Fabric community. Yeah.
And then Amit, yeah, go ahead, Amit.
Yeah, so there are actually Fabric user panels. Basically, these user panels are someone where you can go ahead and participate and tell about the product feedbacks. So there are various panels you need to apply for that. This is some for someone who are part of the ecosystem. They are using these things and then they are ready to share their feedback. So let's say if you are using Fabric a lot, you're using Fabric IQ, or you are doing a lot of work on SQL, it's a great idea to join some of these user panels. And with these user panels, you can share your experience with Microsoft Team. So these are the codes. Please scan these, or you can take a screenshot of this one and then later on join this. So just participate in the feedback, the user feedback. This is really important for Microsoft when they are developing their product. What do you feel about those features? And based on these, the future of the product roadmaps and the features are getting designed. So do participate in these user panels. And then you have to tell us on the chat that, are you already a member of user panel? Have you participated in case studies, or which panel do you think you should be joining out of these three? So if you're planning to participate, do tell us on the chat make it really interactive. So one of the way which we are doing, there are contests which are ongoing, so you can connect by using the context. Have you participated, like we did talk about the data whiz contest? Have you heard about that? Have you participated in previously? Have you participated in other contests? This is just one of the contests which we are doing, but yes, there are multiple contests which are happening, so do participate in that. And just don't be, if you are at the learning stage, if you are an expert, or if you are very early stage, don't be hesitant, just go ahead and participate. So Rajendra and Vinod, have you participated in any of such contests? Means there are, I know there are multiple contests happens around FabCon, so have you participated in any such contest?
Yeah, initially last year I participated in that fabric sticker challenge, and then the data viz. This year I have to start again. But I think a lot of improvements this year, a lot of hand holding and help for the participants for the data viz context particularly and the study days, which is really good. I think I have to bit more involved and then do a lot of these competitions, get involved into that.
So as like Vinod said, I was also part of the sticker challenge for last 2 years. I participated and shared my views on different terminologies for Power BI and Fabric related topics. So that part I was actively participating. Yeah.
I am really bad at drawing and colors, so I did not participate in any of the sticker challenges. I think that is beyond my syllabus. But yes, definitely, I know some of you are really good at it. So please participate by using aka.ms/dd/create. You can find out the contests which are happening. And there is more. Are you ready to connect? So how you can participate? Make a LinkedIn post, talk about feature. There are many users I've seen, for they run these kind of sequences, like 50 days they will share some part of the knowledge, 30 days, 50 days, then sign up for an event. Now those events are events on Reactor, those events are local community events, there are multiple events. Find a local user group, like in we talked about various user group, but I can tell you every city, every major city of India has a local user group. Just be a little more active on LinkedIn and Twitter, you will be able to find the user group. And I think we have already shared a link where you can find all the officially registered user group. But if you are even unable to find, just search with your city name, like Indore Fabric user group, or Indore Data AI group, or Pune Data AI group. All these you should be able to go. Join user panels, we shared few slides back to share your views on the product. Create and share via contests, you can participate in contests. And Discord and Reddit is another forums where you can go and participate. And sometime in Reddit also, when their people ask about their challenges, they just like community, they also talk about their challenges there. You can go ahead and participate and help them in solving those. So how many of these you have already taken? So I think other than Discord, I am there everywhere. So probably I'm there at 5 places. What about you, Vinod and Rajendra?
I'm in most of it, LinkedIn user group, and I'm also, but not in Discord yet. I have to try it, but I'm part of Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit I am also. Rajendra seems to be part
Yeah.
of everything.
I joined in. Yeah, no, we accepted. I mean, I said right. Discard. I recently joined it earlier. I mean, remaining all elements very familiar. I know it. Discard, Reddit, Power BI recently joined. Yeah.
Okay, so now this is what which has happened with all three of us. See, when we participate in community, when we share, it's automatically create a network. Whatever you are doing today is going to build up your presence on the online communities. Like our followers have increased over LinkedIn, we have a lot of people who mark us at the rate in the problem when they ask for a solution on community. It We have, like, some of us has channels, and there also the followers are increasing. So once you start sharing that knowledge, once you get that expertise views, or once you get that confidence in the community, you will be able to build your presence. So tell us that, are there anything you are doing today? You are attendees, or you are part of user groups, or you are a speaker, or some of you have your own user groups or you have your channel, how are you participating and how are you sharing? So the two questions, if you can answer in the chat window, that would be great. We would like to know more about you. And in fact, if we might have missed out some of your user communities, we talked about few user communities, but I know every Indian cities, every major Indian cities have a community. So I would definitely wanted to, share your community links into the chat window. So please go ahead and share all those out here. Now, not only, we are sharing this, we also want to hear from you because your perspective is unique. Share what you have learned, because it's every time, it is different perspective. It's not that, what I am telling or what way Rajendra is telling or way Vinod is telling, uh, everybody will be able to, able to get the help from that. You can have your own unique perspective, and then you can, share your knowledge. So there is a scope for everyone to share, everyone to contribute, celebrate the win together, and make the growth visible. Rajendra and Vinod, do you want to add something on the, the perspective, the different perspective, unique perspective people have, and how they share it?
Yeah, definitely. So for from what we have discussed, if you are thinking that communities, I have to be an viewer, I have to, I'm ready to receive. The community can't grow like that. I was once an listener, so does Amit and Raj, and then we climbed a step ahead, and then we decided let's share our perspective. That is how you have to get yourself into that top 10, right? You have, when you put yourself in that group, when you put yourself into I'm going to present, I'm going to share my learning, that's where you'll get a lot of commitment to learn because you're going to present it. So this is a nice opportunity for you to convert and get an commitment structured, so there will be everyday learning. So once when you start sharing it, right, you'll get a lot of questions, so you'll invest a lot of time studying, and the byproduct is you'll be updated, you'll become an expert. And that is how we all became one. Now if you ask us, there will be a lot of questions that we'll be receiving in LinkedIn or so we have to answer it, and we have to make sure we are updated on that. This is keeps us on the run, right? We really like to be in that zone.
Yes, I just want to add few things here. So whether it is the right, I mean, like whatever we are working on, that part be a specific point to that. Post it, okay, post it with the proper alignments, and share your learnings. Like there is a lot of ways to learn, like Microsoft Learn is also helping you to get it learn by step modules, module wise, right? If you are moving on to the step ahead on PL300 or DP, whatever the technologies that you are planning, and post it. Even for the small assessment, if you are completing, there is some badges, right? You can post it, celebrate your activities in the social platforms like LinkedIn or maybe any other if you're using. And it should be a growth, like if you are posting a blogs, or if you are uh, completing the badges related to the Microsoft Learn, post it and be an active accordingly, so that there should be definitely growth which should be visible, and you can put it on eyes of higher people, and so that it is a gracious part to it. So this is how the unit perspective for each and every individual should be there. Yeah. Right.
And then comes show up consistently. This is really important. I think the only success formula is consistency, consistency, and consistency. I think almost for 3 years, every single day, I used to turn up to Power BI community, go to solve some problem, going to learn some new things. And I still keep on going back to the community, whether I'm contributing as a to the people as a solution or not, but at least as a viewer, I will go. I'll always go to blog.powerbi.com or blog.fabric.com, fabric.microsoft.com to see what are the new features coming in. So consistency is really, really important in this. And with the next slide, I'll ask the views from Rajendra and Vinod. And be authentic to yourself. See, your perspective, your differentiation is a really key. So consistency and what you are, the way you gives the solution is does matter. Don't be just try to be someone else. Just be yourself. Try to be share your perspective, your experience. So Rajendra and Vinod, do you want to share your perspective on be authentic and be consistent?
Yeah, Raj, if you want to go.
Yeah, consistency really matters here. So we will, I mean, day to day basis on our work life balance, we will have to learn something, right? So we have to get to know what are the new features that has been coming from the Microsoft Fabric. So just be an active there and spend some time. What are the new things? Consistency matters, so that we will get to know what are the events wise or maybe the community blocks wise on monthly basis. Microsoft what it is releasing, what kind of a features they are upping, adding, and so that we will get to know how can we implement in our real time prospect as well. So share your prospects, which is a genuine, and expectations wise, don't expect anything. So just go for it and post it whatever. I mean, like what your learning curves, and just post it so that it is a right way to accommodate and grow it selfly along with that community perspective. Yeah, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, and the next thing is help. Uh, I think did I miss out? Okay, no.
Yeah.
Okay, help the community to build the trust. Trust and influence are built over time. So it's not that it's going to build in one day. See, most of us are there for community almost 4 5 years or more than that. So it takes time. You need to be patient. It's basically no magic wand or no nothing going viral. It's basically the trust building, which is basically there for your expertise. So you need to be consistent, you need to be authentic, and you need to do it consistently without expectation. Don't expect that I'm going to become super user or I'm going to become MVP. If those are the thing you're thinking about, you will always find it difficult. So those just don't think about the outcome. Just think about that I want to be here to help the community out. I want to build a bigger community where people are helping each other, and with that objective, when you work, it automatically grows. Anything Vinod or Rajendra you want to add here?
So this is one important factor I would definitely say, because there is no instant wins when you start, as I said before. But the wins is depend upon how would you do it consistently and build the trust. So if you are doing an event, if you are writing once in 1 year, and then you are coming back, so that consistency is gone, right? Same like that. Uh, if you are doing something, and if you think that the material is not enough to provide any value to the participants, or if you are writing something that is not good enough, that has been written multiple times before in the same approach, then there is no reliable thing that is you are building upon, right? You have to think like an how you are building the entire company kind of thing, like org building or something. So once when you start writing, once when you start an community, start providing value, and slowly the trust will be there, and then there will be influence that is built over time. So when you ask something, when people are coming to you, that is where this the trust is complete. So your approach should be on building trust, nothing else.
And then start small and keep growing. I think Vinod did talk about it, Rajendra did talk about it. It's always a small start. You have to consistently build up on that start. Consistency, authenticity, and keep on doing the stuff consistently from a small build up. You may get only 2 people listening to your first event. No worries about, don't get discouraged. 5 people, you for months your answers will not be marked as solution. Those going to happen for the different kind of, let's say, user group or the forum. You might have a different experience, but be consistent, keep on sharing, increase your knowledge, and keep on sharing that, and that's going to help you out. With that, I would like Vinod to uh, take up the next couple of slides and wrap up today's session.
Yeah. So the action item is, it should be not an another video that you're going to see, and another session that you watched and then move on. Take up something, write it out. What are you going to do in the next 1 week, next 1 month? What is up that you're going to do? Plan it out. First, go and approach some local group, find a local group, and then start contributing into it. or start sharing something on social media, LinkedIn or Reddit or something like that. Start. There is a huge number of events that are going on with Fabric and Power BI especially. If you please go ahead and join those and get the perspective and add up something that you could add value. This is how you could do. You if you watching session and then moving on, there is no point. So go ahead. The community is listed. You don't have to search through Google, or you don't have to ask someone. All the community that are available in the country is listed out, and the URL is given here. If you go and type in your city, you'll get to know what are the available communities within your city. So try to approach them, and then get used to the community activities. And then at one point of time, you can go ahead and start on your own.
So with that, I would like to thank all of you for joining us today. And thanks Vinod, thanks Rajendra, and thanks everyone who has joined us. Thanks to our moderators and the team who's supporting us to making this event live. I hope we have answered some of your questions related to community. So thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you, Amit.
Thanks for that.
Thank you, Vinod. Bye.
Raj. Bye.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you as well to all of the moderators that were so active in the chat today and keeping our audience engaged. Thank you, everyone. If you came early to the session, don't worry, because you'll be able to watch the recording right on the same link that you're in right now. So don't worry about that. With that being said, we would appreciate if you gave us feedback on today's session by scanning the QR code, or I'm just dropping a link in the chat as well that you can click on and give us your opinion and feedback about today's session. Once again, thank you so much for joining us today. I am Isabel from the Reactor, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye, everyone.